Hello Mataji, and you're watching Notice Express on HornbillTV. On Tuesday, as Assam's favorite rock star was cremated with state honours and a 21-gun salute, hundreds of thousands of his fans, most in tears, sang lines from Maya Bini, the song Zubin cherished the most amidst his plethora of albums. Zubin's cremation was held in Kamarkuchi on the outskirts of Guwahati after a second autopsy was conducted to rule out any foul play in his death. A cultural giant in Assam whose songs transcended genres and defined a generation. Zubin passed away in Singapore on September 19. On Tuesday, thousands of his fans joined the funeral procession amid scorching heat as his body was brought to the cremation ground from the Arjun Bogeshwar Barua complex, where Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, politicians and other personalities paid their last respects. Union Minister Kiran Rijiju, Assam Speaker Biswadit Daimari and former Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal were also present. Zubin's beloved dogs, Eco, Dia, Rambo and Maya were also brought by his family for a final farewell. It was a spectacle Assam has rarely witnessed. It showcased the love and respect Garg commanded across all age groups. Even on Monday, thousands of mourners lined the 25-kilometer stretch from the airport to Zubin's residence, where his body was taken after being brought from Singapore. Born in Meghalaya, Zubin burst into Assam's music scene in the early 1990s. He became a household name after his song Ya Ali in the Imran Hasmi starrer Gangster became a massive hit among the youth. Guwahati became a city of mourning as countless fans gathered to bid farewell to the legendary singer Zubin Garg. People from Assam and beyond filled the streets, showcasing his immense cultural influence. The Limca Book of Records recognized this gathering as one of the largest public funerals in history, ranking it fourth globally alongside farewells for Michael Jackson, Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II. Traffic in Guwahati came to a halt as roads were packed with grieving fans and daily life posed in collective sorrow. The funeral procession was marked by emotional tributes from all quarters. Flowers, silent prayers and soulful songs filled the air. Every corner of the city reflected a profound sense of loss, not just for Assam, but for a generation that grew up with Zubin's music. Known as King of Humming, Zubin Garg was more than just a playback singer. He served as a cultural bridge, giving Assamese music national recognition, while also making his mark in Bollywood with timeless tracks like Ya Ali from Gangster. His ability to sing across multiple languages and genres made him household name and a symbol of regional pride. The sudden passing of Zubin Garg on September 19 in Singapore shocked the nation. He had travelled there to perform at the Northeast Festival but tragically lost consciousness underwater during a scuba diving accident. Despite immediate rescue efforts and medical intervention, doctors could not save him. He was only 52 years old. The Government of the People's Republic of Nagaland, GPRN, has approved the proposed visit of NSCNI Matokilon Sir Thiongaleng Muiwa to his native village Somtal in Ukhrul district next month, marking a rare homecoming for the veteran Nanga leader. As per the approved itinerary, Muiwa will travel from Dimapur to Ukhrul and Somtal on October 22nd and return via Somdal to Senapati to Dimapur on October 29. In preparation for the visit, the Council of Nagaland Churches has been requested to organize a special prayer program on October 5 for national workers, seeking blessings for the success of the event. The announcement carries significant weight given the history surrounding Muiwa's attempts to visit Manipur. The last time he tried to enter the state during the tenure of the then Chief Minister O. Ibobi Singh, the Manipur government strongly opposed the move and deployed massive security forces in Ukhrul to prevent his entry. The standoff had triggered widespread tensions across the region. Since that episode, Muiwa has largely remained either abroad or within Nagaland, refraining from setting foot in Manipur. His scheduled visit to Somtal, therefore, is expected to draw considerable attention not only from the Naga community but also from security and political observers monitoring its implications. The organizing committee led by Francis Nyangshen as member secretary has described the visit as a moment of great significance for the community, calling upon people to pray for peace and the smooth conduct of the program. The Committee on Tribal Unity COTU Kangwei has withdrawn its proposed 3-day economic blockade along Asian Highway 1 AH1/NH2 following assurances from the authorities to address its concerns over the recent militant ambush. The blockade, scheduled to begin from midnight of September 22nd, was announced in protest against the September 19 ambush on the 33 Assam Rifle at Nambol, Bishnupur district, which COTU had termed a grave security lapse. In a statement issued today, COTU Chairman Lothang Haukip said that a decision came after constructive initiatives and assurances from the government, coupled with swift measures to restore normalcy and ensure accountability. The move followed an executive meeting held earlier in the day. The committee also acknowledged appeals from civil society organizations and noted the difficulties faced by the public, especially in view of ongoing natural calamities affecting parts of AH1/NH2 while suspending the agitation. COTU expressed gratitude to the public for their support and urged the government to remain proactive in preventing such attacks in the future. A major security lapse was reported during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Udaipur's Madhapuri temple complex. After video surfaced showing local MLA Abhishek Debroy breaching barricades and moving with a crowd towards an area close to the ritual site. Eyewitnesses said barricades had been set up at 2 entry points with bamboo fencing erected along the roadside. Despite this, a large group of people managed to push past. Debroy was seen in heated exchanges with police personnel trying to stop the crowd. Sources said the situation escalated when nearly 8,000 to 10,000 people, many from Udaipur and Chandrapur, were stopped by police. The MLA claimed he had been inundated with calls from locals requesting help to see the Prime Minister. Eventually, about 2,000 to 3,000 people were allowed to stand within bamboo barricades along the national highway, roughly 30 meters from the temple premises. The Prime Minister, who inaugurated the ₹51 crore redevelopment project of the 500-year-old temple and offered prayers, arrived by Air Force aircraft in Agartala before flying to Udaipur by helicopter. He later departed without incident. No official statement has yet been issued by the state government regarding the reported security breach. The Tripura Pradesh Congress has appealed to the state government to address certain socio-economic issues affecting rural workers and low-income families ahead of the Durga Puja festival. In a memorandum submitted earlier this month, the party highlighted the pending wages of Rega labourers and requested arrangements for at least 10 days of work for rural households through government departments. According to the memorandum, a Congress delegation met the Chief Minister on 6th of September to discuss these issues. The meeting was reportedly cordial, with assurances given that the government would take prompt and sincere action to fulfill the demands. The memorandum specifically stressed the payment of outstanding wages to Rega workers and the provision of additional work for them before Durga Puja. It also sought temporary employment through various government departments to support rural women and men in both the hills and plains during the festive period. Despite repeated appeals, including interventions by district-level Congress representatives on 15th of September across 23 sub-divisional offices, no substantial action has been observed from the government so far. Meanwhile, price increases in essential commodities such as vegetables, fish, pulses, edible oil and sugar have intensified. causing concern among rural families and small traders preparing for the festival.
বিভিন্ন বিষয় নিয়ে রাজ্য সরকারের দৃষ্টি আকর্ষণ করছি। টেট শিক্ষকদের 2010 সাল থেকে টেট পরীক্ষার মাধ্যমে বিদ্যালয় স্তরে যে শিক্ষার্থীদের যোগ্যতার মান নির্ণয় করা বা তাদেরকে চাকরির ক্ষেত্রে সেটাকে প্রাধান্য দিয়ে সেটা বলবৎ করা, সেগুলি চলছিল। ভেরি রিসেন্টলি সুপ্রিম কোর্ট থেকে একটা আদেশনামায় বলা হয়েছে 2010-এর আগেও যারা শিক্ষকতার সঙ্গে যুক্ত ছিলেন তাদের নতুনভাবে টেটের যোগ্যতা অর্জন করতে হবে। এই সিদ্ধান্তে দেশের বিভিন্ন রাজ্যে এক ধরনের মানে শিক্ষক বা শিক্ষিকাদের মধ্যে একটা আতঙ্কের বাতাবরণ সৃষ্টি হয়েছে। দেখা গেছে যে অনেকেই হয়তো অবসরের পর্যায়ে কিছুদিনের মধ্যেই হয়তো তারা চলে যাবে, কেউ কেউ হয়তো 4-5 বছরের মধ্যে অবসরে যাচ্ছে। সেদিক থেকে বিবেচনা করে আমরা রাজ্য সরকারকে বলবো, কারণ ভারতবর্ষের বিভিন্ন রাজ্যের সরকার সুপ্রিম কোর্টের এই নির্দেশ পুনর্বিবেচনার জন্য তারা অ্যাপিল করছেন। আমাদের রাজ্যের শিক্ষক শিক্ষিকাদের স্বার্থে এই রাজ্য সরকারের তরফ থেকে সুপ্রিম কোর্টের এই নির্দেশকে পুনর্বিবেচনা করার জন্য তাদের পদক্ষেপ নেওয়া এটা অতি প্রয়োজন। রাজ্যের শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থা এমনিতেই আমরা শিক্ষক স্বল্পতায় যারা আমাদের রাজ্যের ছাত্রছাত্রী তাদের শিক্ষাদানের ক্ষেত্র ব্যাহত হচ্ছে। আর যদি এই ধরনের সিদ্ধান্ত বলবৎ হয় তাহলে অধিকাংশ ক্ষেত্রেই বর্তমান যে যারা সিনিয়র শিক্ষক হিসাবে বা শিক্ষিকা হিসাবে কাজ করছেন তাদের ক্ষেত্রেও একটা বড় অসুবিধার সম্মুখীন হতে হবে। তাই এইগুলি যাতে না হয়, শিক্ষা ব্যবস্থা যেন সুদৃঢ় থাকে বা পঠন পাঠন ব্যবস্থা যেন আমরা আরও বেশি সুযোগ করে দিতে পারি, সেই লক্ষ্যে এই রায়ের মনে হয় যে পুনর্বিবেচনার জন্য সরকারকে এগিয়ে আসা উচিত, সরকার যেন একটা দায়িত্ব নেয়।
A day after Prime Minister Narendra Modi had inaugurated development projects at the Mata Tripura Sundari Temple Complex in Tripura on September 23rd, the Congress and ruling allied Tripura Mota Party had raised allegations accusing the government of not inviting opposition members or the royal family. During the Tripura Legislative Assembly session, Tripura Mota MLAs Patanla Jamatia, Biswajit Kalya and Ranjit Debrama had pointed out that members of the Manakya dynasty who held historic religious significance had not been invited. They had argued that the exclusion had hurt the sentiments of the Triprasa community. Replying to the House, Tourism Minister Sushanta Chaudhary had clarified that the list of dignitaries had been finalized by the PMO, which had included East Tripura MP Kriti Devi Debrama. However, she had remained absent due to medical treatment. Forest Minister Animesh Debrama had also stated that he had requested royal family representation, but the PMO had kept the event small and scale. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Ratan Lal Nath had concluded by saying that the final decision had rested with the PMO. In a bid to engage and inspire the youth of Manipur, the Assam Rifles organized 2 major outreach initiatives this month, blending lessons on leadership, discipline and national security with interactive experiences. On September 20, troops hosted a day with company commander at a campus in Veng, Churachandpur district, where 45 students and 6 teachers from Renkai Government School spent a day with soldiers. The program offered participants a first-hand look into the life and responsibilities of Assam Rifles personnel with demonstrations, interactions and motivational sessions. Officials said that the initiative was aimed at instilling patriotism, discipline and the values of service among the younger generation. In a parallel effort, the force also conducted a series of interactive sessions on Operation Sindoor, one of India's most significant recent counter-terrorism missions across educational institutions in Manipur. Held on September 20 and 22nd, the outreach drew participation from more than 275 students who learned about the mission's strategic importance and the broader role of the armed forces ensuring national security. The Government of India and the Asian Development Bank (ADB) on Monday signed a $125 million loan agreement to support the upgradation of the urban services in 6 districts headquarters in Guwahati in Assam. According to an official statement, the loan agreement for the Assam urban sector development projects was signed by Juhi Mukherjee, Joint Secretary, Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, on behalf of the Government of India, and M. Myo Oka, Country Director, India Resident Mission, on behalf of ADB. The statement said that the project will benefit 360,000 residents of Assam by delivering a continuous metered water supply and upgrading storm water management systems. It also seeks to strengthen urban governance through institutional reforms and capacity building. Under this agreement, key infrastructure investment include the construction of 6 water treatment plants with a combined capacity of 72 million litres per day and 800-kilometer distribution pipelines in the district headquarters of Barbeta, Bongaigaon, Dhubri, Golpara, Kolaghat and Nalbari. Additionally, the project will also deploy a real-time monitoring system aiming to maintain non-revenue water below 20%. The centre on Monday decided to extend the ban imposed on National Socialist Council of Nagaland, Kaplang and SCNK along with all its factions, wings and front organizations for 5 more years due to its involvement in activities prejudicial to the sovereignty and integrity of India. The ban will be effective from September 28 for a period of 5 years. A notification of Ministry of Home Affairs said the central government is of the opinion that NSCNK has declared its aim to create a sovereign Nagaland, incorporating the Naga inhabited areas of the Indo-Myanmar region by succession for the Indian Union, and aligned itself with other unlawful associations like the Alpha I, PREPAC and PLA, it said. The outfit indulged in kidnapping for ransom and extortion of money from businessmen, government officials and other civilians, it alleged. Among other unlawful activities in which the NSCN Kaplang has been found to be indulging include possessing illegal arms and ammunition, obtaining assistance from anti-India forces in other countries to procure arms and other assistance, the MHA said. The MHA stated that between September 28, 2020 and April 30, 2025, there were registration of 71 cases against the NSCN Kaplang cadres with 56 charge sheets filed and 35 of them prosecuted, involving its cadres in 51 other criminal activities. It involved the arrest of 85 cadres and surrender by 69 cadres, in addition to the recovery of 69 arms, 52 magazines, 931 live rounds, 10 grenades, 150 detonators, 3 explosive gel tubes, 200 grams of trinitrotoluene, 1.5 kilogram improvised explosive device and 800 grams of other explosives. During the period, 13 underground cadres of the outfit were also killed in action by police or security forces. The state government of Nagaland, Manipur and Arunachal Pradesh have also recommended the declaration of NSCNK as an unlawful association under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act UAPA. Whereas, the central government is of the opinion that the aforesaid activities of NSCNK are detrimental to the sovereignty and integrity of India, and if these are not immediately curbed and controlled, the NSCNK may further regroup, rearm itself, expand its cadres, procure sophisticated weapons, cause loss of lives of civilians and security forces, and thereby accelerate its anti-national activities, the notification further read. The ministry said it is of the further opinion that circumstances exist which renders it necessary to declare the NSCNK along with all its faction wings and front organizations to be an unlawful association. A shocking incident unfolded at Delhi airport when a 13-year-old boy was discovered after secretly traveling from Kabul to Delhi inside the landing gear compartment of the Calm Air flight. On Sunday morning, sources confirmed the flight RQ4401 arrived from Kabul on the morning of September 21 around 11:10 a.m. Airline security staff spotted the boy wandering near the aircraft. Upon questioning, it was revealed that the boy hails from Kunduz, Afghanistan and had boarded the aircraft without a ticket by hiding inside the landing gear section. During a thorough investigation of the aircraft, the airline security and engineering teams also recovered a small red audio speaker from the landing gear area. The boy was then taken for interrogation by the concerned agencies. After completing the necessary procedures, he was sent back to Kabul the same day on Kams Airport Air's return flight RQ4402. That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.